Hello, and welcome to Loop Air Student Radio, LASR, and you are listening to Gaydio.
Hey, Michael, you're gonna laugh at me so hard. You know our conversation?
What?
Look at the soundboard. Turn that up a little bit.
What?
Yours.
That's funny.
Yeah.
That's really funny, actually.
I was like, should I say something?
That's a fantastic introduction.
It is, yeah. So that's kind of like the vibe tonight.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and you want to know why?
You want to know why?
Our listeners want to know why.
In case you're wondering why we're a little disorganized and that intro was pretty quiet.
Our producer.
Not here.
Not here.
I don't, yeah.
Our writer.
Gone.
Not here to yell at us. So it's just, two hosts not knowing how to do any of this. Actually, we're supposed to know.
I mean, I don't care.
We're supposed to know how to do this?
But we never do it.
We don't.
We do it very rarely.
Jonathan does it.
Yeah.
And he does it for us.
So it makes it a lot easier.
We're lazy.
We just
You
talk.
just talk.
Yeah.
I edit these, and I make them sound nice.
Yeah, after.
Or I do nothing.
Or, yeah.
Majority of the time, it's just nothing.
I mean, if it works.
Like our episode before spring break, I finished that one.
Yay!
I need to upload it to YouTube.
Yay!
Right now.
Good.
Our spring break episode, that is going to be a work in progress.
Okay.
Sorry for those who want to hear it. You're probably not going to get it for like another week.
Okay.
So
yeah.
I'm not sorry. Sorry.
I mean, oh well. They'll get it eventually. So
I'm sorry. It's a me problem. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, look at that. Two gay guys just talking without our straights.
I mean, it is Gaydio. So.
It is Gaydio, so this is Gaydio.
Apparently.
Welcome. What do we have planned tonight?
I mean, we got a couple confessions. I mean, there's some decent ones this week. Not great, but we'll make it work. Any sports?
I honestly haven't checked.
Great.
I haven't thought that far ahead.
Well, stay tuned. We might have sports. And then I'm guessing we got a game.
Yeah.
Or we might do a quiz.
You never know.
We'll
Welcome
find out.
to Gaydio. If this is your first time listening to us, because I finally posted on my Instagram, welcome.
You haven't been posting on your Instagram?
No, I don't. I'm too lazy.
Wow. I control our Instagram and I don't post anything, so my fault too. Oh well.
Beautiful.
You know what? We'll post something while we're talking.
Yeah, why not?
I mean, we don't have a producer or a writer, so we'll just do whatever we want.
What if we just talk to like this the entire time?
We honestly could. No one's going to stop
Until
us.
someone shows up and then we go to music.
to collect ourselves and figure out what's going on.
Because this is more entertaining without them, honestly.
Bit, yeah. We'll see how long this can last, though.
Yeah,
we'll see.
Okay.
Yeah. Quick question.
Yeah.
This might be a dumb question.
There are no dumb questions.
Never mind, I figured it out. I forgot how you take pictures on Instagram.
Good job, Kevin.
I was like clicking all the buttons, like, where is it? But oh well.
Well,
perfect.
If you want to see us on our Instagram and TikTok, you are free to follow us.
Yeah.
We are at
Gaydio.
Yep, that. So
enjoy.
Yeah. Unfortunately, a straight has entered the room.
Unfortunately.
So now we're gonna go to music.
Bye.
So,
See you soon.
Bye. See ya.
Hello and welcome back to Gaydio. How are we feeling, everyone?
Pretty good.
Hey.
What?
Yeah, just thought you should know that. Don't worry about it.
Wow,
how you doing, Jesse?
I'm offended. Okay, just because I'm straight doesn't mean you can't let me have a voice. Okay.
This is Gaydio.
This is Gaydio.
And
we make the rules.
Currently, Kevin and I are the authorities in that department.
Correct.
Currently.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
You never know what happens.
Do you know what today is, Jonathan?
Yes.
Today's my mom's birthday.
Really?
Oh, yeah. It's Kevin's mom's birthday.
Mm-hmm.
Happy birthday, Kevin's mom.
I'll tell her.
Exciting.
I don't know what I was going to say. I was going to say I'll tell her thank you, but that doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
You
That's
know what
fair.
I mean.
Maybe
No,
tell
no.
her happy birthday.
I did tell her that.
Okay.
Good. Okay. And not related to personal information. Do you know what today is
Yes.
in the LGBTQ community?
Yes, I do.
Mm-hmm.
I am not 1,000% sure on the wording, but it is either Asexual Awareness or Appreciation Day, one of the two.
It is neither of those. It is it is International Asexuality Day.
Bro, that's like
Yeah.
the same thing.
No.
How is that not like the same thing?
I mean, you got the point, but
You
Oh,
did,
well.
but you're just wrong.
Okay.
This spot has power, and I enjoy it.
enjoy.
Yeah, I am enjoying it.
Yeah.
You took my
Just
chair.
remember,
Oh well.
Good.
whatever you do to me,
Alrighty.
I can do to you tenfold.
Fair. Sports.
Yay.
And then we're going to do confessions with a game, because y'all had something funny.
Apparently.
One thing.
One.
Add away.
It wasn't even that funny. We're just making it funny.
That's true.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it wasn't funny.
yeah.
So, sports. We have April 9th, this Saturday. We have the Northwest Spring Classic for women's and men's golf. We have women's and men's track and field for the PLU Invitational. And we have women's tennis versus Willamette. Sunday, April 10th, we have women's tennis versus Pacific University at 10 a.m. And that's pretty much it.
Woohoo!
Good job, Lutz. Y'all did sports.
Good luck.
Yeah. Okay, so context about this
Oh yeah.
game that we're gonna do with this confession. So, I think it was 2 weeks ago. Yeah, before spring break. We had referenced the Don't Say Gay bill, a law that passed in Florida. And it has now passed, put into law, and is currently being used in Florida's education curriculum program. And it is backfired. And
In the
it's
best way possible.
in the best possible way. Essentially, it has now outright banned all discussion of gender and sexuality, including heterosexuals.
Yep. Nothing's
And-
on the table now.
So you're not allowed to talk about heterosexuals in Florida anymore.
Or the fact that people can be male or female.
Yes. So in Florida, you now have to refer to students as they, them.
They are just
So-
students.
Cannot refer to little Timmy as he, him.
Ever.
It is they, them. Timmy goes by they, them.
Always.
And yeah.
So legally, no one is confirmed straight in Florida.
That's
Technically, yes.
Yeah.
Not in school.
Not in school.
Not in school.
Not in school.
Wow.
So we are gonna have a fun little game. We're gonna answer this PLU confession. Jesse's gonna answer it for us.
Yeah,
Attempt to
we
answer.
is strong.
Yeah.
We're gonna make fun of it.
Yeah.
It is from PLU Sex Confessions. The question is, what does pillow fights feel like for girls? And Jesse is going to try and answer that without referencing sex, pillow fights,
Any genders.
and any gender.
Yep.
No
Not allowed to
genitalia,
talk about it. Have fun.
The cleanest thing you've ever said.
Yep.
Yeah.
This is practice for actually speaking well on the radio.
Yeah.
So, speaking through Florida's laws,
Already broke.
the act that we are referring to
Great start.
feels for those on the receiving end of said act.
Of which act, by the way? Just so we're clear.
We do need clarification.
Yeah, you have to explain it.
Can
in
I
depth.
just say pillow fighting? Or
I don't think so.
oh, is that a
Because-
cop-out?
Yeah, that is definitely a cop out.
Okay. The act that is involved in consummating a marriage.
I like that one. I like that one. Okay.
For someone that has the same anatomy as me, feels
And what anatomy is that, Jesse? Just so our listeners know, because this is a radio show.
the anatomy of an innie rather than an outie.
In an Audi? As in belly buttons?
But lower.
How much lower?
Lower.
Okay.
Feels like I don't even know how to describe it normally.
That's the other hard part.
Like
Yeah.
something is filled up and then
Yeah.
not anymore. Over and over again until it's over.
Huh. So like a cup of water, just in and dump it out.
Yeah,
Fill it up,
exactly.
dump it out. Is there also like a sloshing noise?
Yeah, there can be.
I bet it's supposed to be, wet too.
Yeah, it's true. It is water. Is water wet?
Oh,
That is a different debate, and the answer is yes.
Okay.
It is yes.
Okay.
Unless you're talking
Michael?
about a single water molecule, then it is not.
Michael? What?
It depends on the medium it is in.
What?
I knew your answer would be more complicated. Moving on.
Yes.
We don't have
I
to talk
just
about that
explained
right
it with science.
now.
You did.
I know he'd listen to that and still say something different.
Continue, Jesse.
I don't know how else to. Okay, shoes.
Yes. I'm actually wearing shoes.
Yeah.
You wear shoes, yes.
Wow. Imagine what the shoe feels when you put your foot in it. Or like anything that you put something in. That. Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's as much the most I can do with that one. Do you
Sure.
So, like, well, the way you described it, it seems like somebody didn't do their job correctly.
Oh.
Isn't there another aspect to it?
Oh, there is.
Ooh, good job, Jonathan.
Okay, listen.
Oh, boy.
Inside the shoe is a tag that I think feels similar to what an Audi feels when when the foot hits it.
The foot hits it.
Because it's I'm using a shoe metaphor for some reason. And then
Oh my gosh.
there's another thing on the outside of the shoe above it, and it also feels
We're exactly above it.
Nobody knows.
no.
Thank you.
Or at least, us.
Yeah.
Audis.
Audis have a hard time finding it. But it I think it also feels similarly to how an Audi feels. And yeah, so that's how that feels.
Okay.
That's to answer that
Interesting.
question in Florida language.
Florida language. Alrighty.
What an education.
That
Do you guys feel clearer? Do you guys have
I have
any
so
questions?
many more
I
questions.
do have more questions. But we can save those for later.
Really?
Yeah.
I am.
I have no way to phrase them radio safe.
Oh yeah, you have to do it in Florida language if you
Yeah,
ask
we're not,
questions.
we're not doing
It
that.
has to be
Really?
in Florida language.
The ones I can ask in Florida language, I will.
Okay.
I don't have any more.
I don't have any.
Oh my goodness.
Oh boy.
So that's Florida.
Imagine living in that.
Nah.
Oh,
Nah. Seems like a lot of work.
would just cry.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, my health education was already bad in Washington.
Yeah.
Imagine Florida.
Mm.
That is.
I never took
horrendous.
health, so
Well,
Really?
yeah, I skipped it. AP Bio, baby.
They let you
Wow.
skip health for taking AP Bio?
Yeah,
Really?
my mom emailed them. That's the only reason.
interesting.
I didn't have to take it
Okay.
either. I was in the IB program.
Okay.
I took it in middle school though, so.
Okay.
Yeah. Look at us.
I mean, it's weird because
We got the full experience.
I'm mad because you should have taken a health class, but also you also didn't need to take a health class because it was bad. So
It works out almost.
it does, but it doesn't. But it does.
Like,
Yeah.
Oh well.
I mean, I can tell you the whole process of how the cells are created and all that stuff, but I can't tell you where the thing on the end of the shoe is.
It's above the
the thing above the shoe.
oh my goodness.
Oh well.
Great.
Oh, you know what?
Oh no.
Instead of shoe, think of those like long, like like the balloons that clowns blow into and they're like long.
No.
Like think of that. Like and then try to like a water balloon. Yeah, that.
Like a water
Hold
balloon?
on.
Yeah.
So like
Explain the whole metaphor.
You couldn't come up with balloon animals?
Well, it's not a balloon animal.
so like
Well, like, it's the start of a balloon animal.
That's true.
Or like a balloon object.
Yeah.
so like does it have the feeling of like a waterbed? If like
No.
in the world of like a water balloon.
Wait. Oh my God. Ready?
Okay,
No.
great.
Imagine you're holding a deflated water balloon, right? And then imagine the feeling of the water balloon being filled up while you're still holding it. That's about the closest you can get.
Okay. Cool.
But in the innie instead of in your hands.
Okay.
All right.
You know, I'll accept it.
Honestly,
Yeah,
I'm
that's a
really
good
proud of that
Yeah,
of that
good
job.
description because I think that's pretty
Well done.
accurate.
Took us 20 minutes, but we figured it out.
I had to think about it,
I
okay?
know.
Now
fine.
children in Florida can understand
How?
how that one PLU confession works.
Yep.
Yep.
I
How
hope
that person
I
can
hope-
feel pillow fights.
Yep.
Yep.
I hope that person
Happy pillow fighting
Yep.
Good luck.
for those that are doing that.
That have Jesse's anatomy.
That have innies.
Oh my gosh.
Oh
Okay.
my. Well,
I
that's all we've got for confessions.
yeah. I mean, we didn't really talk about the confession much.
It's not important.
It's not, but oh well.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like you could go ask that on any other place.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you'd get interesting answers. I mean,
Better ones than mine.
yeah.
Better than Florida.
Better than Florida.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is there any other confessions we want to make fun of and or discuss
You know,
in a productive manner?
I saw a
Productive? No.
few.
I mean,
there was a couple that were.
Oh, there's some
Decent.
posted an hour ago.
there were. I
Uh-huh.
read them. I
They
was
weren't that
not
good.
impressed.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they're honestly, whoever wants to send us a confession on our
Please
Instagram
do.
or TikTok, you will be on the show. What you said will be on the show.
Guaranteed.
I like
We won't say your name. We'll just say what you said,
Unless
That's
you want
true.
to.
unless you want to be known.
I like this one. Can I read this one?
Sure.
Can't believe I cemented myself in the mind of an acquaintance as the banana facts person. I had forgotten I told them a bunch of banana facts.
They became the banana facts person. So like how
Yeah.
Michael's the fish guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes
They
sense.
made themselves I like that
How
confession.
many facts about bananas can you have?
I don't know.
That's a very obscure topic.
I want to know banana facts
And
now.
also, how often do banana facts pop up in normal conversation?
I don't know. We gotta ask this person, I guess.
We gotta have them on the show. I guess.
Did you guys see the PLU Confessions 2.0's rant on their story, though?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, well.
No.
It's funny.
I know. But also, I'm sorry. I don't feel,
All right.
They're an admin. Get over it.
Yeah. Sure. I don't know what they're talking about, but yes.
In short, oh wait, I could read it. It's still up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that okay, Michael?
Go for it.
All right. They say, someone threatened to cyber attack them. That was interesting. And then they got butthurt because people are mad about their captions. Like they put captions on it and reply to them. They said, good luck. You can make an account if you want it. There are like 4 other accounts that tried. Good luck getting the attention of the entire campus. Then they said, that was a bit arrogant, but I think warranted. I'm sick of people complaining about how I run this, saying I'm leaving rude comments or whatever. I try to be chill and impartial while also be more engaging. At least I'm not censoring people. You can confess whatever you want. And
I
then,
didn't know our campus was 872 followers.
Yeah. What a small campus.
I
What a
know.
small campus.
And then they posted a meme of like a guy growing an arm and then said me growing enough hands to throw with everyone pressed about me having captions. And that's the end of that.
Well, as a competitor to PLU Confessions, because we're gonna become the new PLU Confessions.
We should.
You also said that last week, Jesse.
I know. I'm saying again, we should.
Yeah. Still not wrong, so
Yeah, we'll get there.
eventually.
So we have captions. Ours are at least funny.
Always funny.
Always funny. So yeah, you've got confessions. Send them to us.
Please do.
You know what else is really funny? Our TikTok at PLU_Gaydio, which you should go follow.
We have funny content.
Always.
We try.
They're always funny, in my opinion at least.
I do like them.
Thank you.
With our how many followers do we have?
I don't know, 11?
Yeah,
That's
with our
alright.
11 followers.
Yeah.
Thanks, 11 followers.
And you can make it 12.
make it not 11.
Not 11. I lied, we have 17.
Whoa!
Yay!
You guys did it so fast. Wow.
Alrighty, 17 followers. Send us your confessions.
Yeah.
Whoever you are,
You can send us confessions on TikTok. That's fine.
yeah, we'll take them.
If we get them, we'll talk about it.
Or send us funny TikToks,
Yeah.
and then I don't know.
That'd be funny.
Yeah. We'll figure it out. We're Gaydio.
We are Gaydio.
I think it's time for some music.
Is it music time?
Yeah. I'm good with some more music.
All right. Well, I don't know.
See you soon.
See ya.
Hello, and welcome back to Gaydio.
That doesn't follow the rules.
Hello. Welcome back to LASR. You are listening to Gaydio,
What does LASR stand for?
Lou Air Student Radio.
Yeah.
And according to Florida's new laws, you cannot say Gaydio.
That's true.
Oh,
So
okay. Are we still... No, because the thing is, I already did that. And now it's your turn. Now it's your turn. We are having a game where I am going to give them some topics, and they will need to explain them in the same way I did, following Florida's new school rules to the best of their ability. Now, do you guys want to take turns explaining? Do you want to explain together? What do you
Take
think?
turns.
Take turns?
Yeah, for
Alrighty.
simplicity.
Do you guys each want to try each one, or do you want one? Like, I give the first one, and only one of you tries to explain it.
I like that.
I kind of like, one each.
Yeah.
All right. Well, some of you are going to get ones that are easier than others.
Yeah, you get to pick who says what.
All right. Michael, you're going first.
Oh, goodness.
And by the way, all right, I have to change the order of this a little bit.
Quick question. Can I ask Michael questions? To
Yes.
get clarification.
Yes.
Yes.
we can.
Okay, great.
As
In
long as they
Florida
follow the
In Florida language,
rules.
of course.
Yep. It has to follow the Florida rules. Are you ready?
No.
Michael, your word is underwear.
A undergarment
That's not enough.
that people wear.
What
under
describe
jeans or
underwear?
pants.
What's its purpose? What
It is.
What does it do?
what does it hold? What is it?
What's it for?
When is it on? When is it not?
Where does it go?
It is.
Who's it for?
A.
Well, hopefully it's
This
for
is-
everyone.
That's what I was hoping he'd say.
Yeah, I
It
hope
is-
everyone wears underwear. But you didn't say
Everyone-
that, so a
Yeah.
little sus.
A little bit.
Some people choose not to wear underwear.
That's not the topic. I need you
I'm
to explain
aware.
what underwear is.
I'm trying.
Try harder.
I'm working on it. Underwear is a piece of clothing that individuals wear to keep them. Some people wear it to prevent chafing
Chafing where?
between the legs.
Okay.
Some people wear it for fun.
Oh,
Some people wear it for athletic competitions.
what?
What?
And
Explain those competitions. Then.
Explain the competitions.
Where they just wear underwear?
Some
Yeah, I'm-
individuals
The underwear is
wear
part of the competition.
Sometimes underwear is worn as an athletic supporter to protect individuals.
How does it
with-
protect the individual? In what way?
We're going on a tangent here.
I think Michael's explained underwear. Yay!
No, I still
don't
have
know.
many
I don't-
questions.
A piece of clothing that individuals wear.
That explains a lot of different things. Michael.
That's
Yeah.
a lot
It's
of
a-
clothing, Michael.
Bro, thank you for describing shoes to me.
Yeah. Well, oh my goodness.
They'll never think of shoes the same way again.
Yep.
Yeah, that's fair. All right, have fun with that knowledge, kids.
Can I try to explain it better?
No.
I was going to try to do it
no.
after you finish.
All right,
'cause
so
I think
no.
there's a very simple answer.
No.
So
Yeah,
we are
it's
doing
pretty
everyone's
simple.
explaining.
Great.
Okay.
Well, no, we
All
just
right, I'm
want
just
to
wrong.
correct
Just for
this
this
one.
one.
This-
No.
Yeah.
we'll see how it
it
goes.
is a piece of clothing that an individual wears.
Okay.
For what?
There's a very key point to hold the genitals.
That it is.
You can't say
Yes, I
sex
can.
stuff.
That's not.
That's part of pillow fight stuff. Genitals.
No.
In the law.
Is that part of the
It
law?
is technically
You can't say that.
It is technically the scientific
I thought it was.
grouping of.
Oh, we can't say genitals?
You can.
I thought we
technically,
couldn't
yes.
say
Wait, why didn't you
Oh,
say genitals then, Michael?
Yeah. See, I was
'Cause
very
I'm
confused by
trying-
that also.
because- Okay, great.
All right, Jonathan, your turn.
All right.
This is fun.
Fantastic.
Jonathan, you get. Trying to find one on like equal level. There's not. That was the easiest one.
Oh wow. Really?
Yes.
Of course it was.
Here, you get to.
Fantastic.
Do you want one in the same vein as underwear or
No.
something completely different?
Completely different.
Oh, that's the wrong thing. You get consummating marriage.
All right. See, I was thinking about this already.
Uh-huh.
Basically, there are two individuals. One is more of a hot dog.
Gotcha.
One is more of the bun.
Gotcha.
And then,
Okay.
in order to get a fully combined glizzy, you need to slide said hot dog into the bun.
Uh-huh.
I have a question.
Once that is
I do
complete,
too.
I have a quick question
It is-
before we move on.
created.
I don't know what a glizzy is in this analogy.
In this analogy,
I don't know what creating a glizzy actually correlates to.
Marriage.
well,
Sorry.
there are many ways to describe said thing.
Mm-hmm.
Third leg, shaft.
I don't like that one, but okay.
What else? A rod.
I like Rod.
Mhm.
Rod's
A squirt gun.
good. Squirt gun.
A
Interesting.
churro.
A churro.
Mhm.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I meant, what's the completed glizzy?
The completed glizzy.
Yes. What does that mean? In real
Oh, that
life?
means the marriage is consummated.
I
What
have
is-
a question.
Okay.
How does two glizzy havers consummate a marriage?
Well,
Mm-hmm.
two glizzies can consummate their marriage
Mm-hmm.
by getting kind of folded,
Uh-huh.
and then
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Folded. The
And
glizzy
then-
gets folded.
one glizzy
What?
goes into the other end of the glizzy
Yeah.
haver.
And wait,
What do you
hold
mean
on.
by
In
other
the
end?
glizzy into glizzy?
No,
How does a solid go into a
the
solid?
glizzy
Yeah.
does not go into the glizzy. I said
Okay.
glizzy haver.
Okay, glizzy
First
haver.
off.
Okay,
What
sorry.
part of the glizzy haver?
What part?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
There's a lot of
part where excrement comes out.
What type of excrement?
Poop, waste.
There you go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have a question.
Sure.
What about two non-glizzy havers?
Good
Um,
question. Good question.
Basically, you take the two buns and you rub them together, and that's or since they do not like the glizzies,
Oh my goodness.
they can get fake glizzies.
Oh, like vegans.
Yes, kind of like vegans. Yes. And these fake glizzies are usually made of some sort of plasticky, rubbery type substance.
Uh-huh.
That's a weird
Some-
vegan.
Sometimes they have little like rings around them for texture and things like that.
Gotcha.
But basically, just to make the bun not feel sad.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Not feel sad. I like it.
No.
I like it.
Okay. Okay.
All right. Kevin,
Uh-huh.
I'm sorry. You get gynecologist.
Okay.
So mean, Jesse.
I know.
Wow. A gynecologist is a medical professional
Yes.
who specifically makes sure a certain part of the body is healthy.
Uh-huh.
That part of the body being the innie.
Can't use this. I'm gonna make. Can I propose a new rule?
Yeah.
You can't use the same metaphor that
same
someone used
metaphor?
before you.
I think that is a
Okay.
great rule.
I don't like my metaphors are weirder. Okay. I might have to explain this later, but when I think of gynecology, I think of one very specific scene from Family Guy, in which the doctor goes spelunking. So
Could
that's
clarify for those who don't know that.
don't know what spelunking is?
Yeah.
Sure. So whenever you have like a cave that you want to explore and like see what kind of rocks are in there, what type of creatures that might be living in like the water or the river is and anything, make sure everything's correct in there.
That's a good one.
Make sure it's clean.
When you say creatures, what do you mean by that? How does that relate?
It could be anything from like parasites, bacteria. A lot of stuff can live in a cave. So
It's true.
What about like not the cave, what the cave is representing? What do you mean by creatures?
same thing.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
Wait, what about what the cave leads to?
You know, I don't know anything about that. So I don't even know where to begin.
Going back to this medical professional.
I'm just guessing the medical professional is the spelunker who has to have knowledge about these caves and how they're supposed to look and operate.
And then they go
Wow,
diving into
they-
the cave.
They go diving in to check up on
How
them.
do they fit?
That's yeah.
You have to have lubrication. I'm guessing. I don't know.
Just the whole medical professional just up on
I
in
mean,
there?
any part that has to go in the cave, I guess.
How do they get the cave open?
Consent.
You can't
know
talk
the
about
actual
consent in
reason?
Florida.
No, I
The
don't know the
actual-
actual reason.
You don't
No.
know the
That's
actual
Tennessee.
way they do?
No, I have never ever questioned gynecology.
Oh,
I guess-
me neither, so.
That's fair. You know what? All right, Michael, you ready for yours?
Good job, Kevin.
Thank you. Thank you.
The Kanye versus Pete Davidson feud.
What a great. Wow. I can't wait to see what happens next. Yeah? What's going on with Kanye and Pete?
They're lovers. That's all I know.
Oh, we can't talk
I
about
know.
What?
that. Is not.
I know.
And that
it's
is
not.
not true.
I know it's not.
I
It's
don't
just the
think
memes.
Kanye and
I
Pete
don't
Davidson
know.
love each
I
other.
also honestly don't know.
Okay.
You don't know?
I don't actually.
Really?
I don't.
I will
I
write it
pass
down.
it
don't care
off.
that much.
Write it down. Jesse, write it down. And we will tell him.
Okay.
And then you will explain it in proper language.
I'm not excited.
You should be.
I've just seen memes about it.
You should have seen a meme about
I
the right
also
thing by
don't
now.
care.
I don't care either. It still pops up.
I don't like it.
I don't like
I
it
don't.
either.
I don't.
It's just Kanye being Kanye.
I know it's.
Pete doing this.
But Pete is.
And I am in full support of Pete because that's hilarious.
Yes.
Yeah?
How do you explain that?
That is for you to say.
With no gender.
Okay, so Pete is. I don't. Florida, why did you have to do this? I'm
'Cause
directing
Florida.
this. I know it's Florida. Okay, so Kanye
Uh-huh.
Yes.
knows this person
Knows a person.
named Kim,
Mm-hmm.
and they remember I
know.
can't use
Who is they?
Kim.
Kim?
Kim is they.
Mhm.
Kanye is also they.
I know, but I was just specifically who you were
Because
talking about.
can't say gender.
Mhm.
So Kim
Mhm.
has how mean do I want to go with this? I'm gonna say it. Kim has committed adultery
No.
with no.
That's not
That's-
how it works.
Literally, look at the top line.
I know. This is as close as I can get.
That's
That's not.
I
you can-
know.
That's not
Leave
sexual. Adultery is.
it is.
Fair. I wonder if they can talk about that. I'm curious. Okay, so
Did you
Kim
think
and
you
Kanye are
can't say the
divorced.
word
Great.
divorce?
But it is.
You can
Adultery-
say the word divorce. That's not gendered in any way, shape,
Not at
or
all.
form.
Fair.
And adultery is the act of pillow fighting with another person that's
True.
not that
True.
you're not married to. So,
True. Fair.
Michael,
Okay,
you've
sorry, my Florida language is not good enough.
It's horrible.
I know it is. That is why I am gay.
That's-
Can't say gay.
Don't say gay.
Don't say gay. So, and I also can't use your metaphor.
Yeah, so you
can't.
gotta make up your own.
So I don't.
if you need to pass,
I want to pass.
All right,
cop
pass it
out?
off.
I know.
Oh,
Wow.
okay.
Oh.
Okay, so Pete is doing things with Kim.
What things?
They are making Pete is putting his bread into Kim's oven.
That's
Okay.
not how that metaphor goes. But
I know.
you don't.
We're gonna go this way. This is what is default. Kanye is upset with Pete for doing that because Kanye wants to put his gluten-free bread
Why
in
is
Kim's
gluten
oven
free?
because I don't know.
It would have made more sense to say like whole wheat or something.
I'm sorry, I'm gluten-free.
That's what Kanye
Okay, fine. Kanye wants to put his bread in Kim.
is. And Kim's what?
In Kim's oven.
You just hear you say it again.
I don't want to say it.
And
Yeah.
why is that a problem?
Yeah.
Because Kanye and Kim are divorced.
Why?
And Kanye...
Why are Kanye and Kim divorced?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I didn't write it.
Oh,
I don't remember why they're divorced.
someone's lost their marbles.
Oh, that's it? Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I mean, she definitely should have done that sooner.
Kanye has mental health
Yeah, he's had issues for
issues
years.
and crises.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Public crisis.
Also,
public crisis.
you know what Kanye did, right?
No,
Kanye
don't care.
stuck his bread
Uh-huh.
in a different oven that also had bread.
Mm.
Interesting.
I actually didn't know that.
Okay.
Was that Jeffree Star?
Yes,
That actually happened?
pretty sure.
Okay.
I saw the whole thing that was debunked.
It was debunked.
Yeah.
I saw
Some
it was
girl on
debunked. I
TikTok.
saw
I'm
someone
sorry.
prove it.
Some person on TikTok completely made it up and then said later like they made it up. And the person I saw debunking this like tracked it back to that.
Well,
on
that's
TikTok.
hilarious. Good for them.
Yeah.
They may have caused a divorce.
Yeah.
It caused a divorce.
Congrats to them.
All right, Michael.
All right, I'm done.
Good work. Jonathan,
Yay.
are you ready
Yes.
for yours? The slap
The slap.
The slap.
between Will Smith and Chris Rock.
So we all know that scissors beats paper, rock beats scissors, and paper beats rock. Mm-hmm. So said individual, Mr. Rock, they do comedy for a living. They're pretty funny.
Mm-hmm.
And one night, they were hosting the Oscars, as you do when you're a famous comedian.
Mm-hmm.
And they made a joke that, it had a few layers that not everybody knows.
Layers.
Like onions, yeah. Or like connections that may or may not have been intentional. But this joke offended another individual.
Mm-hmm.
And this individual has a lot of power over a third individual, Mr. Paper.
Mr. Paper.
So we will call this individual Scissors in our analogy.
Yeah.
Okay, I like it.
So Rock offended Scissors.
Yep.
Scissors goes to Paper. And what does Paper do?
Paper beats
Paper
rock.
beats Rock. So Paper walked up to the stage with their paper hand and slapped Rock right across the face.
Yep. I'm impressed.
Very
That
well
was very
said.
nice.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
I have no further questions.
Yeah, that was very clear. All right, Kevin, are you ready?
No.
You get. Ooh, which one do I want to get? Okay. You get Kevin.
I get Kevin.
No.
You get Kevin.
You get the first Avengers movie.
Okay. So in a world where a lot of people can do a lot of crazy things, some have superpowers, some just have technology and are super smart, some are gods. Anyways, a bunch of them have to come together because one of the god's brothers.
Oh, whoa,
Whoops.
whoa.
One of the god's
Whoa,
siblings.
whoa,
my
whoa.
bad.
Oh, there we go.
Their sibling decides they want to control the earth, something like that. It's been a while since I watched the movie. I don't care. So the god and a bunch of other people have to band together because this person who is the head of a secret military-esque organization is like, hey, a bunch of people help me save the planet. So
Avenge it, you might say.
they have to avenge it. Yeah, crazy. So they try to get them together, and you know what happens when you get, 6 or 7 strangers who don't know each other, have very different personalities. They hate each other. They fight a lot. They don't work together very well, and they cause problems. So they cause problems for a while, and then eventually they're like, okay, bigger picture, we got to save the planet. We'll just work together and be a coherent team. Why not? Let's do this. And then they go fight a big alien invasion and kill the bad guy. Not kill the bad guy, capture the bad guy.
Bad guy?
Okay, technically bad guy is a term. That's just the bad person.
Bad person works. Bad person works.
When I say bad guy, I also refer to all.
Okay, but that's insensitive.
Is it?
Yeah, to Florida.
To Florida.
According to Florida.
According to Florida,
you
it's
are
insensitive.
offensive.
The antagonist.
Okay.
I like
And
it.
Saved the day. Woohoo. And then they started working together more, but.
All right,
Interesting.
nice.
I like that.
Are you guys up for one more round? These are the hard ones. We have one more each.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Ready?
Are you ready, Michael?
No.
All right, Michael. To be fair,
No more celebrity quizzes.
pick a number 1 through 3.
2.
Explain a drag show.
It is a beauty pageant for people that dress.
Yep.
Started so confidently.
A beauty pageant where individuals compete based off of their dressing, their
What do
Their
they wear?
appearance?
What do they wear?
they wear dresses. Some wear suits. Some wear makeup. Yeah.
Who does these types of shows?
People.
What makes it different from normal beauty pageants?
It is not Florida safe.
That's not an
That's
answer.
a cop out.
I know it is. It. It.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can pass at any time.
I'm not passing,
Okay.
but it's a beauty pageant for
Well, Jesse, what was your question?
mainly
again?
adults.
Drag show.
No.
Oh.
Your last question.
What makes a drag show different than
Yeah.
another beauty pageant?
Why is it called a drag show, not just a beauty pageant?
Individuals wear clothing that why did you ever do this, Florida? Individuals that wear clothes that their body typically would not support, such as dresses. So a individual with broad shoulders
Can still wear a
And-
dress.
and yeah, but
that-
also individuals that have pencils
Okay.
Oh,
typically dress in dresses. That is a thing that can happen. Those who do not have pencils
What do people who
can
don't have
also
pencils have?
dress in clothing that people with pencils have.
Gotcha.
Michael,
Yes.
what's not a pencil? There's a very clear answer.
A mug.
A pencil sharpener.
Pencil sharpener.
A pencil and a mug.
Yeah, you put pencils in mugs.
Okay. I was gonna say pencil case.
That works even better too. Yeah.
Stick
A
the
mug.
pencil in the pencil sharpener.
In the mug.
Well, Michael, nice
Yes.
work.
Mm-hmm.
Jonathan,
Uh,
pick one or two.
Two.
You picked.
Pick two.
You picked 50 Shades of Grey.
oh.
Ooh. All right.
Fun.
So basically, there's this individual who followed the American dream. You know, they make a lot of money. They are kind of a celebrity, but they like to keep to themselves. They like to keep hidden.
Yeah. Yeah.
So like they're one of those celebrities. And so basically, this individual A, we will call them. Let me think of an analogy.
You can use their name.
Huh?
I think you can use their name.
I don't know their name.
Oh.
Christian Grey.
Christian. There we go. Their name is Christian, and Christian is a HDMI cord. You know.
I like it. Okay.
Now there's another individual. Oh,
Anna.
Anna?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
It's Anna.
Anna is an Xbox, so the HDMI cord goes into the Xbox.
Okay. Yeah.
So basically, Anna is writing a report on the company that Christian owns. And when Christian sees Anna, the HDMI cord gets a little longer.
Oh.
Okay.
There's nothing to question yet.
Okay.
He's getting to the difficult. Oh, sorry. They're getting to the difficult
Yeah.
parts.
So basically, they hit it off. They think they have a connection. And Christian brings Anna back to their place. Now, this HDMI cord really wants to go into this Xbox. They really want to play the new Lego Star Wars. But this Xbox is a little hesitant. Mainly because the HDMI cord has some rules and regulations that need to be followed, and it needs to be signed.
There we go.
Quick
There we go.
pause.
Okay.
Quick pause. Yeah, Michael, if
Yep.
your only gripes are on the plot, just stop. 'Cause
I am.
It's been way too long since we've seen this movie. We don't care. He's got the
Fair.
general point across.
I know.
It's fine.
He has. Or they.
They do.
Wow.
I'm sorry for misgendering you in Florida talk.
In Florida, sorry.
Anyway, this agreement was signed, and now the HDMI cord goes into the Xbox. And then the HDMI cord is a little funky,
Okay.
whereas sometimes it likes to use adapters, sometimes it likes to use stands, sometimes it likes to use other things
I like it.
while going into this Xbox. Long story short, I don't think it works out. I really haven't
Yeah, I don't remember how
seen
that movie
any
It
of
does
the
end.
future ones. But yeah, that's it.
Yeah, yeah.
It does
Very
end on
nice.
a happy note. which
Oh,
is
that's good for them, I
Yeah.
guess. I don't-
Yes. I'm unhappy that I have that knowledge.
Yeah, that's good for you.
Yeah, I'm not happy about it.
Yeah.
All right.
It's not good.
Hey, Kevin.
Uh-huh.
Are you ready for the final round?
Absolutely.
The Shape of Water.
Oh, my.
I'm so
Okay.
glad I didn't get that one. I have not seen it.
I have seen it, unfortunately. So
I had a backup if you did it.
in like I don't remember the time period, but there's this person who is unable to speak, and they work at a scientific research place, something where they just clean. At this research place, they have captured and are studying some creature who was in the Amazons or something, who is part fish, part human.
Wow.
Michael's
dream.
And actually, yeah.
No.
So this mute person, while cleaning, I guess, stumbles upon this fish person, and I don't know how or why, but there's a connection there, and the mute person's like, okay, I'll break you out, and you can just live with me and be happy and not be in a cage the rest of your life. So they do that, but it's a fish person, so they need water. So shape of water, haha. They have to keep them wet a lot. Eventually, they get closer, develop a deeper relationship where they truly care about each other in a lot of ways that are weird to watch.
Okay.
I mean that both in a physically weird to watch and emotionally weird to watch, hard to understand and hard to wrap your head around because I hate it all. But it won awards, so good for them. Anyways, eventually, the people who quote unquote own because they found it, the scientists, they're like, hey, we need our fish person back. So they go looking for it, eventually figure out this mute person has the fish person. They gotta try to like set it free. I think they tried to do, but I think in the end it just died. Spoilers. I don't remember.
That's not how it ends.
Great. I don't remember.
They go off together.
They do?
Yeah.
That's right.
They
That's
grow-
right. They jump into the water together, and then for some reason the mute person just grows gills, and they now can live in. We have to watch this movie.
Have you not seen Shape of Water?
No.
We need to watch
shoot.
it now. Yeah, I'm absolutely ready to hate watch it at this point.
I
'cause-
said shoot. Like pew pew.
like pew pew.
I did.
Good job.
Yeah, I forgot
proud of
about
you.
that part. Thank you, Jesse.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Any other parts of the movie I forgot? Seems like the big parts to me.
What? There's a point where they flood the apartment. What are they doing during that point?
Is that when that happened?
Yeah.
Gross.
And why did they flood the apartment?
Well, there's several reasons. But
They have a waterproof apartment?
no,
Oh, wait.
they lived above the movie theater.
And they ruined the movie theater.
By flooding. We gotta watch this movie.
Yeah.
It makes no sense. Sorry.
It won an Oscar, right?
Yeah.
I think so. But I
Best
think for like
Picture.
soundtrack, yeah, best picture.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It-
It won awards. I watched it with my mother. It was horrible.
Happy birthday, Kevin's mom.
But anyways, while they're flooding a room, they end up. This is one part I didn't understand. Because fish reproduce a certain way.
Yes.
Humans reproduce a certain other way. They went with the human way. They said fish
Really?
anatomy doesn't make enough sense. We're just not going to deal with it.
That's so rude.
Yeah. So, but
didn't
it was
have
also,
legs.
but it was also different though because is it a cloaca? Is that what it's called?
I think so.
Yeah, basically.
Where the genitalia is hidden on the animal. The fish person has one of those.
Yeah.
And then, while they're both submerged in water.
But
Yeah.
hold on. I'm going to stop thinking about it. Great.
Yeah, we'll just watch it. We'll just watch it.
No,
Yeah. Yes.
I'm going to be angry
No, we have
the
to watch
entire
it,
time.
Michael.
Yeah, that's
No.
the point. I'm gonna
No.
be angry.
Thank you for listening to Gaydio.
Yeah, sorry, we went a little bit over,
Yay.
but
We went over 1 minute. Good job, guys.
who cares? Hope you enjoyed. See you guys next week.
Yeah.
Follow us if you aren't.
Yeah.
Yep.
Do we really need to say it again?
Oh,
At PLU_Gaydio.
Yay.
Ooh, Shape of
Find
Water's on
us-
Hulu.
No.
We know what we're doing.
Yay!
Yeah.
Look forward to our review of Shape of Water next week.
I'm not happy. All right.
Yay.
Enjoy whatever music we decide to play in the next second.
Oh, we'll see.
Bye.